Hi Gemini, welcome to your May reading. My name is Adela and thanks for being here. If this is your first time here, please like, subscribe, leave a comment and hit the notification button. As you can see, I have here already a card, and that's the card that came out for the month of May when I was doing your yearly reading. You may want to see the yearly reading as well. I'll link it here. And you may want to see the monthly readings too, because they are all somehow connected to each other. So you guys, we have Venus in your sign. And it's a special Venus in your sign because it will stay in Gemini for 4 months. Already Venus has been there in the beginning of April, and now it's sort of slowing down, and it will retrograde in your sign starting from the 13th of May. So yes, there are some certain things that one should be aware of when Venus is retrograding, and one of them is like not taking rushed decisions, especially related to emotions, to beauty, and to investment, like money investment somewhere. But it's a good opportunity to revisit or reconsider existing things. It's not a good time to start a new relationship, like a totally new relationship, when Venus is retrograding, because when Venus is retrograding and it's like, it feels like it's going backwards, all the positive sides of Venus, they sort of loosen up. So we get a feeling we're overwhelmed with feelings maybe, and we don't see things for what they are. They appear differently from what they are. So we may misunderstand things. And it's not only we, but the other people too. So suddenly somebody might come back in your life, or like a former relationship. Somebody from your exes is coming back and wants to revive that relationship. And the thing is that during that time, it's not a good idea to start something new again, because when Venus turns direct, things might change. And then we understand that it was not like it looked like. And we might as well tend to end relationships in a rush. So be careful, because the Knight of Swords here, it's a little bit like a rushing energy, rushing into something. But the other thing that Venus in Gemini, it's a lot about communication and soft communication and communication of emotions. But on the other side, we have as well Mars in Aquarius, which is the air sign. So there is this emphasis on communication right now, you know, and even Mars in Aquarius may get a little bit too, how to say, too fast in communicating things, in deciding about things, in rushing into, like in communicating feelings or taking decisions about some issues. But somehow here it looks a little bit like, with the Ten of Pentacles, it's a little bit about relationships, because the Ten of Pentacles, it's a card of family inheritance, living together and having all the resources joined together. So it's a little bit a card of union. It might mean a relationship, but it might mean a financial union as well. It's a very good card, actually. And this is something that you want. This is something that we all want. But there is this Knight of Swords here, which right now it's like looking a little bit backwards. To me, this means like this is like an old way of doing things. Like suddenly you are maybe seeing things or acting like you used to before. It's like an old way of doing, or like even an old way of handling, or even even maybe going back to a sort of old relationship, be it love relationship, be it collaboration in terms of work. Anyway, and this card as well means those financial investments. It's a very resourceful card. It's value here. It's related to value, and both family and inheritance and money that you have in the bank are seen as values. So there's something about values this month that you have to be careful with, because there is like this rush decision, or maybe this might be even somebody rushing into your life, and it is a matter of value. It is a matter of union. It is a matter of collaboration, and there is a decision here being made, or a communication being made. And as I said before, you want to be careful with that, because behind the Ten of Pentacles there is a devil, and it's almost like we have this beautiful here clear communication, clear decision about a coming together, about a union, about a relationship, about family, about a happy future, and like everybody is enjoying the situation. And it looks to me like this is a rushed decision. It's a decision made out not of a quiet, peaceful, poised place. It's made in a rush, and it is a mental decision too. It's almost a little bit like frustration too. It's made out of frustration. And like behind of this Ten of Pentacles there is a Devil card, which depending on how the devils come out, it's not always something bad. But this means it to me, this means like this decision that you make now, it might lock you in a situation that it can turn out to be limiting you in the future. Because the devil means limitation. There's a black background and we don't see anything, so it's like, or like this might be even like you decide to do something, to buy a product that it's offering you something very good, but then at the end it turns out that it was not what it was promised. That the problem is that you cannot change the contract because maybe you have to pay for it like for the next 2 years. So it's locking you down into a limitation. So be careful. And it is something about, it's promising value to you. It's promising money to you. But apart from that, it is limiting you somehow. So be careful. Even like with this Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords, it's very clear mental communication. So before you take any decisions, you have to be very, you have to try to pierce through. You have to be aware, like this person here, like nobody here is aware, only this woman is aware of the situation. So there is this calling here a little, be aware this month. Like look behind the things, and especially look at the contract. What kind of contract is it? Because it's something hidden in here. something that promises you something beautiful, but it turns out to be limiting you in the future. And it is a little bit a relationship, you know, it's like possessiveness as well. Yeah, so be careful, don't rush this month. If you can, please don't rush anything into anything. And be aware of sudden things that are coming in your life. Wow, totally interesting. Now we have here the Queen of Cups. For me, the Queen of Cups, it's a healer. It's a psychoanalyst, it's a mother figure, it's a friend, it's somebody who has emotional knowledge, not only who has wisdom. And to me, this means like when there is this decision, you need to see somebody, you need to talk to somebody, you need to talk about this decision with somebody, either a psychoanalyst or a friend that you trust, somebody who is in a position and has knowledge and emotional knowledge that can support you in this decision, because maybe you might not be seeing things for what they are. It's a healer, the Queen of Cups. It's somebody who is very aware of the emotions and can help you because she has knowledge. An advisor, you want to see an advisor, but it's more like on the psychological level. It's not like somebody related to laws or rules, like a lawyer or something. It's like a healer, it's a doctor, it's, yes, as I said, a coach, a friend, it's a motherly figure who is in charge of emotion and wisdom, depth of things, and has a lot of knowledge. Like this cup here, it's a lot of knowledge. So you want to consider that before. And here we have the Four of Pentacles, and I like the Four of Pentacles here because the Four of Pentacles, it's not the Ten of Pentacles, but it is a safe place. And you've had the Four of Pentacles even before. So it's like, keep your resources a little bit this month. Don't overinvest into anything. And the thing is that you might get illusionated by this Ten of Pentacles because it's offering you so much. You know, and compared to the Four of Pentacles, it's like you are like, yes, this is a good opportunity, you know, what's being offered to me. The thing is that you are not seeing everything now. As I said, that devil, that limitation, it's there. So you better keep your resources for yourself, even if they are not too much right now. It's okay. You are much more safe with this, what you have, and being alone, you know, being alone with your resources, as maybe trying to join resources with somebody else. But it's somehow limiting you. There is like a dark side of this Ten of Pentacles that you don't see right now because you are totally into it. You are totally in the situation. And if you anyway decide to go into that, make sure to talk to somebody, to bring somebody in which you trust emotionally. And don't invest everything in there. At least keep those Four Pentacles for yourself. If you can. Like, don't open up completely, don't invest completely. Keep one side. Like, even if you want to make an investment this month and if you think it's a good idea and everybody tells you it's a good idea, like, cut it into half and leave half of the money of the resources apart. And the emperor here, to me, like the emperor underneath the devil here, means that it's a matter of power here. You know, there is a power game somehow happening, because like underneath this devil, it's the emperor, and the emperor is a control freak. It's an Aries too, like, but it's possessive. And what I was saying here with the devil, it's like this idea of possessive and limiting, and so it might offer you possibilities to gain more, but it sort of keeps you limited. Like, even if it's a work contract, let's say, you know, it's a lot of money and it's a good position and it offers you maybe prosperity, but the thing is that you can't do anything else. It controls your life totally. And it's a matter of, do you want that or not, or a relationship right now. That's why you need to consult somebody, but it's like more on the emotional level. It's not like on the legal level here. You might as well, but like or somebody who is like in between, who has an emotional understanding, because what's happening now, it has an emotional it's an emotional need that is being met here. You know, although maybe it appears, although it's like, it looks like a job, it looks like money, it looks like investment, it comes out of an emotional need of yours. That's why the person that you counsel has to have at least an emotional understanding. And you better keep what you have, because it's a safe place to keep those 4 pentacles for yourself. And if you have to go into this collaboration or relationship, then don't invest everything. Keep a part on the side. And this devil and this emperor, I don't know, I find them a little bit too much right now, especially for you, for your kind of energy, for your Gemini energy, which likes to keep things light and keeps conversation light, and you know, it's all about connecting. It's like never reaching that sort of powerful position. So knowing your nature, like, be careful in which collaboration or relationships you get, because the other side, it's very controlling. And you might fall into that trap because of the openness that you have, because of the easiness of, you might underestimate the other part and overestimate yourself in handling things. It's just that the other part, it's sometimes totally not emotional. So they may turn like into very cold and very possessive and very limiting partner. And they may block you a little bit, like they may block your side as well. So don't rush anything this month. Okay, I hope you liked it. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, and donate if you wish to, so that I can keep these readings free for you guys. Well, I will see you next month. Bye.